Time is a funny thing. If enough of it passes, you'll see things come back around. Whether it's something as big and pervasive as baggy pants and bucket hats coming back, or more personal like reconnecting with childhood friends after spending years apart. Mountain biking for me lands somewhere in the middle. When I was a kid, mountain biking was exploding. By the time I actually got a mountain bike, a 2000 Giant Rincon SE, enough trails had been built to make it accessible for me and my friends. Every weekend in the spring, I'd pile into my friends' cars, and their dads would take us out exploring trails all over the east side of Seattle. As I got older, though, mountain biking and cycling in general fell out of favor. I turned 16, got a car, had girlfriends, got a job, played sports. Biking around became less of a priority, and motorcycles became the closest I would get to a bicycle for the better part of a decade. In 2014, I moved to a new city and started bike commuting, but nothing really more than that. In 2019, my friend's bachelor party was in Hood River, Oregon, the same friend whose dad would take me mountain biking every weekend. You can guess what we got up to. After that weekend, I was hooked again. I raced online, and after the initial sticker shock faded, I bought this 2019 Stumpjumper. It started its life as a short travel version with a 120mm suspension in the rear and a 130mm suspension in the front. As I struggled on the trails, I stopped to optimize the setup. By sheer luck, this bike had adjustable rear travel. By replacing the linkage and the rear shock, I could gain another 20mm in the rear and get more of that enduro build I was hoping for. So I upgraded the rear to 140mm by using a Cane Creek double barrel. In the front, I got a 160mm fork with a Fox 36. And I added a PNW 150mm dropper post. After washing out on a dry trail, I upgraded the tires to some Maxxis, DHF, and Aggressors. The cockpit was bent out of shape, so I upgraded to a full PNW setup to match the dropper. The front wheel was upgraded for the fun of it, the saddle due to comfort. Eventually, the brakes and drivetrain bothered me enough to upgrade to a Deore 11-speed cassette and derailleur, and SLX 2-pots with larger rotors. The only thing left stock is the frame, rear wheel, crankset, and bottom bracket. This bike has been amazing to ride, from flow trails to gnarly enduro type drops, jumps, and chunk. Still, as time has moved on, I ride it less and less. It's not that I stopped cycling. I actually cycle more than ever before. It has more to do with the amount of time I have for each ride. In 2019, I used to sneak in dawn patrol rides before work, and post-work happy hours were swapped for more laps. 2 to 3 hour weekend rides were standard. Eventually, life got in the way. Kids made morning rides impractical. Post-work enduro rides aren't very family-friendly for the under 3 crowd. I started riding more XC trails on the hardtail so I could bring my toddler along. I began road riding so I could sneak in workouts during my lunch break. When my second kid was born, I got on Zwift so that when I actually did find the time to ride, I was in good enough shape to enjoy it. Lack of time wasn't the only reason, though. The bigger reason was that I got tired of riding the same trails. They weren't as fun as they used to be. I didn't have enough time to justify driving 30 minutes to an hour to explore new trail systems, especially when I was enjoying racing the clock riding XC and road. So this bike now gets carted out when friends would invite me on big days or when I take time off work and treat myself to a full day of cycling far away. For the most part, it has sat untouched. It is for this reason I'm cleaning it up and selling it. It'll be priced to sell, and hopefully it can do for someone else what it has done for me, getting someone off their butt and back in the saddle. Would this be my last full suspension bike? Absolutely not. I'm just gonna wait for time to come back around.